my students. Students, I'm so excited. I've just MacGyvered up a whole brand new system for doing my videos, and I'm really proud of myself. Today, what we're gonna make is the cutest little origami fox, and we're gonna make a sweet origami heart. So I'm gonna show you the origami fox first. It looks so adorable, but it's really pretty easy to do. We are gonna start with a square piece of paper. And if you have two-sided paper, we're gonna start with the white side up. And we are gonna fold it in half first to make a triangle. So the color is on the outside. Now I made one that was just out of some recycled paper that I colored on. I think that could be cute. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold that triangle in half to make a smaller triangle. So I'm creasing everything up really nice, matching up my corners. And now, when I open it up, I want to hold it like step 3 in your directions, just in case you're following along. And what we're going to do now, you can see we have this horizontal fold line. We are going to fold this point right over to that point, matching it up on that horizontal line, just like that, as carefully as possible. This is going to become one of our fox's ears. Then we're going to take this top point and fold it over there. So we're actually just taking this triangle and folding it in half, but we're using that horizontal line to match up. We're matching it up with the edges as neat as possible. And then we've gotten to a little square that has, maybe it's more of a diamond, right? And what we're going to do, we can see we've got this open edge. We are going to fold that in half. So we're folding that part just behind, and we're going to hold it in an upside down triangle, like in step 6, in case you're following along. Then our fox is almost done. What we have here are the ears and the face, and there's another ear. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine a line somewhere around in here. If you want your fox to have a wider face, you can fold it more open. If you want him to be skinnier, fold it smaller. I'm going to fold mine about that much. And right now we're folding like 6 layers of paper, so really be firm, give it a good crease. Then we're going to let one fold down, and what we have here are the fox's ears. This little middle flap is going to become his face, and that's going to happen when we do a little squash fold. So a squash fold happens when we take the point and we press it all the way down. So that opens up that little flap, and we fold it down, and there we have our fox's little face. And you can see he has a sweet little white chest right there, which is adorable. And at this point, if you want to, you can draw on a little fox face. I'm gonna make a little sweet nose, and my fox is going to be a happy, smiling fox. And maybe I would add a little fur in his ears. Who knows? Then you're probably thinking, where is the tail? If we hold our fox like this, so he is horizontal on the bottom, we're going to turn this tail over, and it has to line up with that bottom line. Just like that. And again, we're folding a lot of layers, so fold it crispy. But you can see when that happens, it makes a little stand, so your fox can sit up. Look, they can have like a little fox party. I'm gonna make a whole bunch, kids. I'm in love with these foxes. So those are the little foxes. Now let's make a heart. For our heart, we are going to use a single triangle of paper. So if you have a square piece of paper, what you can do is fold it in half to make a triangle fold. And then you could use scissors right down the middle, cut it right up, and then you've got your triangle. And this heart is really very pretty and very elegant, and it's very easy too. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna start with my white side up. I want that to be on the inside. And I'm going to fold my triangle in half to make a smaller triangle. And I can see that my paper was not cut super neatly, so if you want to, if you've got a little something showing, you can trim it off. So there we have our small pink triangle. Now we're going to open our paper up again. And you can see we have a vertical fold line running through it. What we want to do now So we want to fold this down maybe 2/3 of the way. You can experiment. If you fold it down further, it makes a wider heart. If you fold it down less, it makes a more vertical heart. I go about 2/3 of the way. Then we take these two bottom horizontal edges and we are going to fold them to be even with that vertical line. Let me show you what I mean. So it's horizontal now. We're going to flip that up so it matches up with that center vertical line. We're going to make a good crease. We're going to do that on the right and we're going to do that on the left. And you can see that it makes a diamond shape with a vertical line running down the center where the fold was. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over, and this is where we start to make the heart shape. We're going to take this little top point and we're going to fold it over to match that horizontal edge. And then we're going to take this one and fold it to the left. So we're making a basic heart shape right now. And you can see it is a heart, and on this side it's all pink. What we want to do now is just make a few folds to make it a little bit more elegant and rounded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip that over a little bit. So instead of having one point, we have 2 points on the side, making it a little bit more rounded. I always try to make mine really symmetrical. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to fiddle with it a little bit. And then I want the top to be not quite as pointy. So I'm going to fold those down, just like that. And then we can turn it over and see our heart. There it is. It's wonderful. And sometimes what I like to do is send little notes to my bestie. Kids, maybe you'll want to send a little love note to someone today. Make somebody's day brighter with origami. Kids, I can't wait to see your hearts and your foxes when you turn them into me, probably later today or tomorrow. Bye, kids.